Hey YouTube, what's going on? I'm back showing off my latest obsession now. I think I'm over the whole McFarlane collecting hobby unless I can get my McFarlane figures autographed or signed from here on out. The majority of my McFarlane figures were all my sports heroes growing up, but right now, like as far as collecting, this is my latest obsession. The Batman black and white statues from DC Direct. If you've seen in my other videos, my first video, this was the first one I actually ever bought, was the New 52 reboot. If you look at the detail, the way the cape flows and the way the armor's set up, and you can see the mesh within the suit, I think this is an awesome piece. And right here, my Patrick Gleason Batman standing in that stance where he looks like he's gonna pummel somebody. And of course, in my last video was my Frank Miller, the second version. But my latest editions are, well, excuse me, before I get to that, I just want to do a quick review. And of course, my Batman Arkham City special edition video game. So now let's move on to my new joints that I just picked up. This right here is Batman Beyond, Terry McGinnis in that acrobatic pose. I love the statue. This one kind of grew on me. I kept going back and forth to the comic book shops. It's kind of like the Dick Grayson as Robin statue. It was like I wasn't feeling that one at first, and this was like took on the same, went down the same lines as far as that. But the more I saw it, the more it was like, okay, I gotta have this statue. As you can see, Batman's in his handstand, and the wings. This is an awesome figure. If you look at the detail, it's ripped. He's got his wings. The funny thing though about the wings though, it looks like he's got some kind of funny like residue on there, where it's like maybe it's glue or something you can't wipe off. But this statue, along with the Patrick Gleason and the Batman New 52, I think what they're starting to do now is mass produce these things, because if you look at the bottom, if you guys collect or own these things, it doesn't have the artist's name. It doesn't tell whether they're limited or not. So that's why I'm just under the impression from here on out they're just going to be mass produced. Okay, right here to the right is the Bane statue from the comic Nightfall, Broken Bat. Yeah, I like this statue a lot. It's kind of like, I like it, but I think it's goofy in the same time. This statue measures up to 8 3/4 inches tall. I wish they would have had him more standing up, more erect, in a more gangster pose. This kind of reminds me more so of the fact that, you know, like a little kid, like he'd jump out and be like, rah, you know, trying to scare you. It's not attached to the base, so I'm not gonna lift it too much. But I think the thing too that kind of disappoints me, if you see this tube right here, on the prototype model, this was all black, but when you buy the statue, it's gray. But all in all, I still like the statue a lot. I think this is a really, really awesome piece, because Bane kind of has that conquistador mask, like South American wrestling look to him. But over here are now some older joints right here. This penguin statue, the detail on this piece is awesome. Pinstripe pants, shooting out of his umbrella gun. You see the little cigarette, the filter, his eyepiece, his squinting, the pointy nose. This is a really awesome piece. But there's a discrepancy on here, where at the bottom it says it's number 97 out of 3,500 made in 2009. And on the box, it says, give me 1 second. On the box, it says it's number 97 out of 2,100. I'm going to go ahead and go with the numbers on the bottom of the base, then opposed on the box. But just think, if it was 2,100, that makes this statue really, really rare and hard to find. I think I talked about it on my last video, as far as my Batman black and white statues, about how bad I wanted this this version of the Joker right here. The detail's insane. Pictures don't do it justice. I don't think videos do these things any justice. You'll have to see these statues in real life. I just picked this one up today. It came with a broken foot. This back foot was broken off on the back, but it's nothing super glue can't fix. See the gun, the facial scars, resembles Heath Ledger and The Dark Knight. I really like this statue a lot. And look at the way that his jacket, his overcoat's flowing. I'll be careful when I pick this up. Yep. This is number 2,405 out of 7,000, made in 2011. Happy to get that joint in my collection right there. And right here, to me, is the king of the modern day Batmans. The reason why I started collecting, or even looked into collecting, I finally got my Batman Arkham Asylum statue right here. See the details. He looks just like he does on the cover of the video game. Got the Batarang. Check out the way the cape is flowing. The cowl. Got the gauntlets on the side sticking out of the cape, which is pretty tight. This is like a 6-7 inch statue. And on the bottom here, it is 1,965 out of 5,000, produced in 2010. I have one more coming. It'll probably be here next week. The David Finch, who's slowly becoming one of my favorite artists as far as Batman goes, who does the Dark Knight series and the comic books of the New 52 reboot. I have that statue coming in the mail. And maybe there's a couple others that I would like to collect. Hopefully I'll get down the line sometime. As you know, it's like with these things, if you're not on it as soon as they come out and pre-ordering it, and you're paying a whole lot of money, because now the sellers, you know, they got it, and they're becoming harder availability because of the fact that everybody's swooping these things up now, so they're more expensive and harder to get. But I'm pleased with my collection. I think that's it for me. If I happen to get a couple other statues that I want in this series, so be it. Fine. If I don't, that's cool too. Thanks for watching, and I'll check you guys later. Peace.